Hello YouTube, Robin Hood Bricks here, and today a quick video to show the mounting of my lunar space station to the ceiling of my Lego room, because Amazon have just delivered the command strips I need. So in order to mount this onto the ceiling of my Lego room, I'm going to be using stabilizer sized command strips, and if I get the packet that's open, these kind of work like Velcro, two of them attached to each other, and one sticky side will attach to the ceiling and is removable, so shouldn't cause damage if you do it carefully, and the other side will stick onto a pair of these inverted tiles, so they're not normal tiles, they're the ones with the studs on the other side, and that will be mounted to these 2x4s, and I've got 6 of these, so I can mount one to each of the 6 white modules on the underside as we're looking at it now, because this will be effectively the ceiling. And hopefully the grip of all these 6 plates onto the bottom of this will be enough to support its weight, because it is actually very heavy. So what I'm going to do is, because it's quite unwieldy as it is take off the solar panel array and the supply shuttle, and then also break this into 2 sections and just mount one first of all to prove the concept, then attach the rest, mount that, and so on, just to do it piece by piece. So, wish me luck. Okay, so I'm up a step ladder, and I don't know how the picture's turning out, but hopefully you can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elements of the command strips, the support strips on the ceiling, and I've had those on for 24 hours, so they've had a good chance to bond properly before I start trying to attach bits of space station. And this genuinely is the first time I've tried to put some of this on, so hopefully it won't all fall off. I should probably go for the near side first. And I wanted the array on this side facing the room, the solar array, because that's probably the prettiest bit of the set. Just get these aligned and then push them on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, they're attached. How does that look? It does look very firm actually, which is good. I think I'm going to have to take it off again just to put the other half on at the same time. I just took the ceiling pieces off briefly to so they didn't fall off while I was doing that. But I can put this solar array on. So that would be like that, wouldn't it? Okay. And that is sagging a bit. Can you see that? When it's supposed to be the other way up, of course, not hanging from a ceiling, and that way it sort of stopped from going any lower, but this way it can sag. So I might have to look at that joint, maybe actually permanently brick it in as opposed to having it on something that can be removed, just so it is supported a bit more, or maybe I'll make it sort of 2 bricks thick, supported in the wall, just so it stands out at a horizontal angle, because otherwise it looks a bit precarious and not very weightless in space. Okay, so that's a good first test. I'm going to take that off, fix the array, put the other half on, and then let's stick it back on. Right, so I've fixed the array. I've just replaced the 2x2 black brick with a sort of fork connector and a 2x2 element in the wall with one 2x4 black brick. and that means that it's now rigidly attached to the rest of it here. So let's try now and stick this whole behemoth to the ceiling without falling off my step ladder. That would be ideal. Got to line up all these tabs at the same time. Oh, that's not particularly aligned. No, abort. Let's take that off. Of course, the weakest link of all this might not be the command strips themselves, but it might be the clutch power of the plates holding onto the bottom of these space station segments. But if it falls off, then we'll have learnt how not to do it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Four, 5. Oh, 6. Golly. That was a stretch. And I've done it right above my city. So not particularly above where I'm walking. That's partially because I'm going to be carrying lights and camera tripods over my rail bridges in due course. And I don't want to keep smacking this on the ceiling and potentially knocking it off, which obviously would be a bit suboptimal. Now, I think we've solved the sag issue here. See, it is attached, so that's pretty good. Got the supply shuttle. I don't know if I can attach that, it's so far away. Poke the door open. Also have no idea if all this is in shot, so hopefully it is and you can see this. Oh, that was easier than I hoped. Right, and then there's roof pieces to get on. So we've got that bit of roof with a spacewalking astronauts, and then we've got all the other bits. Now, of course, these could fall off as well, potentially, because they're not held on that well. Obviously, we could change these 1x6 light bluish grey tiles for plates. Obviously, then the roofs would be harder to take on and off. I ideally wanted to have this so you take them off and have a look. So they're fitted on quite well. And last one. Right. It is fairly solid. Brilliant. Let's see how that looks from ground level. Now, as this set's a long way from any other one, it's quite hard to capture in a meaningful way on my camera. But this long shot does show it in contrast with my large red passenger jet and the 3 airshow jets up to the top right. And obviously it's stuck to the ceiling, and I think it's a good enough distance away from all those jets as to represent its location in space and not look like either of them are going to sort of fly into it or anything like that. I think it's also good because being mounted to the ceiling, you might think that it's sort of the wrong way up or something like that, but often these space stations, A, don't have an orientation at all, but B, the shuttle always used to face the Earth, as I recall from a lot of pictures, so it makes a lot of sense. maybe we should also start a sweepstake on when it falls off the ceiling. I think I'll give it about 2 weeks, but then again, it is quite secure, so maybe it will never fall off. Who knows? Put your guesses in the comments section. I think it looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. I definitely wouldn't want it any bigger though. So as always, thank you very much for watching. Your view is appreciated. Please remember to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe if you haven't already. And next time on Robin Hood Bricks, I'm hoping to do another tram station so I can have the tram in operation, and even hopefully add a tram cam so we can follow the tram on its progress behind our row of modulars. So fingers crossed for that one, and I'll see you next time. See you!